Hello. 1 second. That's so much dust on there. Let's see. Today we're gonna work on something silly. I am taking a couple classes at a local university to finish my graphic design degree. Just trying to improve my chances of getting a new career. But I'm in a film photography class, and currently I have to currently I have to shoot a miniature scene that I create. It's like the assignment, essentially. And my thought is I want to shoot like rolling car shots. 1 second. So here, let's see. So I want to do stuff kind of like this, but with Hot Wheels cars is my plan. So like kind of like this, essentially. Yeah, so if the camera is like stationary with the car and they're moving, then the car will be in focus and the background will be like a big blur. So my thought is to create some sort of rig with maybe this dowel and some fishing line, and essentially like suspend the Hot Wheels car in front of the camera lens so that I can swing the camera and the car will swing with it and be like locked in with the lens. And then I can create a shot like that. But what I need to do is design something that attaches to the camera. And luckily I have, I think this threads into this. Yeah, luckily I have a screw that threads into the bottom of the camera already. So I need to design some sort of 3D printable fixture to attach 2 of these, 2 lengths of this, and then it'll be like 2 of them, and then there'll be fishing line in the middle that will suspend the car in the middle, and then you can drag the car along the ground. So that is the plan. Yeah. And luckily, I am a silly Billy, and I have a shit ton of Hot Wheels cars, so that part of this thing will not be an issue. So we got plenty of Hot Wheels cars to work with here, and these are the nice ones with the rubber wheels. So they should spin nicely to get like the wheel spin, because you could see in this picture that the wheels are like a spinning blur, which makes it have some nice motion. So that's the plan. While I wait, I'm gonna hang out for a minute and eat my burrito that I got at the hardware store, because the hardware store has burritos. So I'm gonna hang out for a minute and eat my burrito, and y'all are gonna, well, no one's here yet, but y'all are gonna sit and watch. First of all, I can see like, how close can this fucker focus? Answer is this close. Oh, good. Okay, I need that. So right now I'm measuring how far away the camera can focus, just to verify. Okay, so the answer is like 17 inches from the focal plane. So you can see on all cameras, well, all good cameras, they have a little circle with a line through it. And that is where the film or the sensor is. So you see on that camera, it's got it. And on this digital camera, there it is as well. So that's where the sensor is on the camera. And in the case of the film camera, that's where the film is. So we have to mount the Hot Wheels car 17 inches from sensor. Yeah. Silly project, but it's what I'm working on. If anyone has any ideas for other things, feel free to bring them up, but that's my plan. Let's see if Solidworks makes me sign in yet again. See how good the burrito is from the hardware store. It's a Santiago's burrito, so it's good. Santiago's is like a Denver institution, I suppose you call it. Oh, this thing's soggy as shit. What the fuck? Bro. Trans girl eats cylindrical shaped object on camera. Alert all the chasers. Okay. Alright, so first I need to find the screw on McMaster car. I'll put this down in the corner so we know what we're making. Okay. Most modern cameras use quarter 20. Okay. Quarter 20. Where's quarter 20 on it? Okay. Okay, and so we are measuring this countersunk flathead or hex thing. So to measure these, most screw or bolts are measured like just purely the length of the thread. But these ones are measured the entire length. And this is a 1/2 inch. Yeah, as you can see, it's measured by the length, including the angled part. We're going to download that. And boom. Like that, we have this, but in 3D, and we didn't even have to model it. Thank you, McMaster Car. You are the savior of every industrial designer. Sorry, I'm just going to finish my burrito here. Figured no one would be in here in the beginning, so I might as well just start the stream and finish my food. Wouldn't that be cool if there was a Nikon F130 model? Bro, are you dumb? That looks nothing like it. I mean, kind of. Okay. My dude. Okay. Bro, you don't even give me a step file. Fuck off. Just that. You. So I haven't opened up Fusion in a while. Let's see if it works. No. Bro. Everybody's got to send a code to my email. Okay. Bro, just open the file. For the love of God. Launch another one? Okay. That's awesome. Are you fucked? I. Won't even open at all? Just nothing? Will it open in SolidWorks? That's awesome. It's funny because, like, I can see the picture of the thing, but it's like, oh no. Like, please, just open. That's so cool. I don't get it. Ugh. Okay, well, that was fun. That's awesome. I guess we don't need that. We'll just start modeling stuff ourselves. Cause fuck it. I guess one last search. Alright, whatever. Alright, so really all we have to do is model, like, the bottom of this so that we can 3D print some sort of fixture that, like, seats nicely around this. Also, it doesn't even really need to. It just needs to. Maybe seat to the backside, probably. All right, so we'll put the mounting hole at the origin since that's like the big focus of this whole thing. It's that it mounts to this. What's a standard through hole for quarter 20? I guess we'll do this in inches, unfortunately. Okay. Does look like the I feel like this is gonna need to like tilt. So we got plenty of room, so we could use extra if there's like a little. Okay, 1 inch. So right now I am just designing or modeling, not really designing yet, something to mount to the bottom of this Nikon F100. I am making a fixture to basically make like, this sounds really silly, but to do like rolling shots with a Hot Wheels car, similar to this. So my thought is that if you have the Hot Wheels car kind of mounted to the camera, and then you swing it around, the Hot Wheels car will stay steady with the camera, and the background will blur so that it will look like this thing. So that is the plan. but I need to create something that bolts to the bottom of the camera that has like a adjustable thing to mount these. And I can kind of move it up and down probably so that, yeah. Also, I need to see how far out I can space it. So that okay, 10 inches. Okay, so I need paper and pen. 1 second, sorry. Car. Okay. So we have our little super crudely drawn deal here. I'm just gonna post something for Instagram to try and see if anyone wants to come watch. Hi. Sorry, I'm making a Instagram post. Try and pour my shit on the internet. Sorry. Okay. We're back. Okay, so we are. Oh, my camera's still on. We are modeling fixture to shoot rolling shots of Hot Wheels cars once again. Really silly, but could be fun. Could be a fun way to like show off your Hot Wheels cars, but also I have to do it for an assignment that I'm working on. Okay, so we have the mounting hole for the bottom of the camera. That's the butthole of the camera, in case you're wondering. I showed you my Nikon's butthole. Please respond. Here's the really fancy plug for the Nikon butthole. We're going to be designing an interface to mount things off of the Nikon butt plug. There, that's a much more exciting way of describing this project. Okay, so just gonna gaze longingly at the Nikon butthole really quick. Alright, so I'm just making the base form of the thingy. The butt plug, the Nikon butt plug fixture. That is going to be four inches wide, let's say. Must measure the exact specifications of the Nikon butt plug, butthole. Very important. Five. Okay. What? 0.35. All right. And it needs to be deep enough to attach to here. Okay, oopsies. Point. Okay, so this mounts to the bottom of the camera, and then we need a swiveling mount of some sort to attach this wooden dowel to it so that we can adjust the arms up and down. so that the Hot Wheels car can be moved up and down to have it nicely set on the table, depending on like where you want it, so that it's adjustable. Okay. So this is the bottom of it. Sketch diameter of the top of this bolt is 0.5. 6. Features, extruded cut. So we need to recess this down by however much we want. Wait. 3. Okay. Let's make sure what the so here is our bolt model directly pulled from McMaster car. You can see the standard angle of a countersunk screw is 82 degrees. So we need this to also be 82 degrees. Half of 82 degrees is 41. Boom, there we go. And the depth is 0.161 inches. 6. Oh, there we go. And we don't really need that little ledge there. That's not useful, so we'll get rid of it. All right, so now we have the basic form of our structure here. On top of that, we are going to mount a section of this so that it can swivel up and down. Diameter of this is 0.31 inches. Just write it down so I don't forget it. Point 3. All right, I always forget. 3D printing tolerance. I click on this thing so often. I should just keep this. I should just tattoo this to my forehead, actually. Well, then I wouldn't be able to see it. You guys would see it. I need to tattoo this to the back of my hand. Okay, tight fit is 0.005 inches. Zero. One. 6. Sure. That's fine. All right, we want to make sure that this does not get in the way of where that screw goes in there. So we want to be able to like mount the thing on and off of the camera. So this dotted line is just where that is, so I know where it is. Okay. It's like a door hinge. Okay, there's that. This thing ain't gonna be pretty, but it's gonna do a thing. Okay. Alright, well, we might as well save this. New folder. Hot Wheels camera mount. That sounds really silly. Base. Make assembly from part. Alright, so now we have our start of our assembly, and we can bring in the bolt. Don't save that. Oh, it's the other way. Wow. Look at that. I know what I'm doing. Boom. There we go. Look at that. Boom. Much better. Okay, so we got our bolt that is recessed into our doohickey. How far in does this screw? I'm gonna make sure we don't bottom it out. We don't want to hit the Nikon cervix, Nikon plug. Okay. I don't know if that's enough threads, actually. Three, two, 5. Oh. Much better. Okay, so here's the base of our camera mount thing. New part. Okay, so we need something to mount the dowels to. And so in order to keep the dowel, so the camera focuses 17 inches from the focal plane. So I'm gonna move it to 18 inches just to have a little bit more leeway. And at that length, the dowels will need to be at least 10 inches apart so they're not visible in the photo. So we'll make a little schematic of that. So here is the focal plane. Here is where the car is out here. We're going to do 12 inches just to have a little bit of leeway. That's in millimeters. I wish I could work in millimeters for this, but the fastener's in inches. I might as well. 12 inches. 18 inches. And then how far apart are these doodads? 3.4 inches. Okay, so there is the approximate shape of our thingy. Sometimes it's hard for me to like think and talk about stuff and do things all at the same time. Diameter of this is anyway. stop. And make this 0.3. Radius. Oh, that's the radius. Four inches. Stick past that. It's 4 inches. Okay, 4. Just got an easier way to do this. It's 1.5 inches. 1.3. That won't work. Okay. So there's that. Bruh, 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 bruh. Okay. Oh. That's all. hell, brother? There we go. All right, so you kind of see how it's coming together so far. We have this silly bullshit. Wait, 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 wait. We might as well add the chunk of wood to this object. Oh, fucking shit. 0.31, not 3.1. Okay. All right. That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun right there. That's nice. That's pretty nice. No, no. Jesus Christ. Oh, don't think so much. Okay, Solidworks is taking a break, I suppose. Bro, bro. Get out of here. Bruh. Okay. Alright, there's that. Now we can add. Simple, stupid. All right. So this mounts to the bottom of the camera. New part. .31. And it's fucking millimeters again. Normally would work in millimeters. But I am not. 18 inches. Ah. It's kind of wood colored. Save to this PC. Dowel. Alright, and then we can just mirror this component along this plane. Bam. Alright, and so theoretically. Boom! Look at that. We're so smart. We're so smart. So now we got a doohickey. Big doohickey coming through. Let's make this dowel covered too. Colored. That is a dowel. And honestly, since the dowel's like squishy, I feel like I'm gonna make all these holes like the same diameter as dowel. Because I can kind of just like force it in there. Alright, there's that. I think I already did that with these. No, I did not. 0.1. Okay. So, that's about all we really need. Gotta make sure that these parts are touching each other. gonna make some changes to this just so we make sure that it doesn't rub. Ooh, sorry, excuse me. Alright, now it's gonna shoot bricks. So it's lost where everything is. Sheesh. Much better. Okay. First, you gotta figure out the best way to print this thing. Look like this. Cool. Now it can be printed flat. And make these a little bit longer. Okay, so this mounts to the bottom of the camera. We just need like a camera. 3D model. Camera CAD model. Took you fucking long enough. Sure, that looks fine. What's the difference? Damn, Sigma got all kinds of 3D models. That's kind of cool. I respect them for that. Ouch. Oh, it's the battery cover. Man, that looks silly. So this isn't the camera that I am using, but I figured having a camera in my assembly just so you can see the idea is a good plan. Come on, baby. There we go. Look at that. That's a whole ass camera. Wow. All right. Okay. Oh. So we got our camera in our model here. That's the top of the camera. Go, man. Don't. Please. Okay. So oh, I just realized this has to go on the other side of this, huh? God damn. Close up here. All right. Everything's gonna be mad because I moved stuff. Okay. Alright, I adjusted this because it was on the wrong side of this thing in here. There we go, much better. Let's make some changes to this. Bro, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Sheesh. Okay. So here is approximately what this dumb thing is. Shoom, 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 shoom. Hmm. Let's see. I want it more horizontal so that the camera's not looking down at the car too much. That would be kind of like not natural. Okay, interesting. So how is this locked into where it is? Why is it on this, what's this line? I'm so confused. Why is this? Oh, there we go. Let's see. Actually, this can go the other direction. Okay, sorry, I have to redesign a bunch of this crap. Okay. Let's make this considerably more simple here. Two inches. 1.99. Bruh. What the fuck just happened? Am I an idiot? Oh. Alright, what did I just break? Okay. Okay, make this a lot more simple. Oh. I'm an idiot. I did it the opposite. Ay, Dios mío. Sorry, bear with me here. thing? Lost the whole thing? That's so cool, bro. There we go. Bruh. Okay, much better. Okay. Sorry, I had to redesign a lot of that. Just realized. Alright, that's much more simple. That's fine. That's great. That's good. It's fine and dandy. Alright, so now the Hot Wheels car can be suspended in the end there. Burp, 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 burp. And this swivels around. And that should make it so that I can photograph my Hot Wheels cars. And this doesn't really need to be pretty, so I can print them both in the same file. By object. There we go. start this printing. Okay, well, it's gonna be boring after this. I'm just gonna print this thing, and that's really all I have to do today is do this. So I'm probably gonna call it there. I know today was kind of boring, and there wasn't really anyone here to hang out, anyways. But next time, we'll do more fun projects again. Kind of out of it today anyways with all the horrible things happening in the world, so maybe things will be better next stream. One can hope. I hope everyone has a good rest of their week, and I'll see people on Thursday afternoon.